Well, NYSE-listed Grove says it's a one-stop shop for people who want to create a healthier home and planet. The company recently launched its new open-source approach to sustainable AI measurement through an expanded partnership with climate management platform Gravity. Its CEO, Jeff Yurkitson, told NYSE content creator Ashley Mastronardi more about the operation. Let's take a listen.
Grove is the world's first plastic-neutral retailer. We're a certified B Corp, we're a public benefit corporation, and as you said, our mission is to try to help customers have healthier homes and a healthier planet. So those customers, we estimate there are about 57 million conscientious consumers who are just looking for some retailer, some destination that they can trust that actually are looking for sustainable and environmentally friendly products. And so what happened was I was at an all hands and one of our employees said, "Hey, Jeff, you're pushing us into AI. You want us to lean into these LLMs. What's the carbon impact? Have you measured that? Like, how should we think about this?" And so today, basically what we are announcing is we're measuring it. We are sharing with the world, here's our open methodology. It may not be perfect, but we believe in progress over perfection. And I can walk through that and tell you how we're doing it.
How is Grove specifically using AI, and why did you decide to integrate the carbon tracking into your AI adoption strategy?
We all know AI is the most transformational technology. Like, we're seeing it in every part of our business. Where do we see it? It's everything from how we engage with customers, how we reach out to customers in terms of marketing and creative, how we're engineering behind the scenes to build this online destination. It is changing every single person's productivity across our company. And so the why really comes from this. If we're this leading sustainability company, if we are one of these true stalwarts fighting for what is right for the planet, you can't turn a blind eye to carbon. And so that's the inspiration, candidly. Like, we wanted to measure it. We looked into it and didn't see many other people measuring and disclosing their carbon impact. So we created a process.
How specifically are you measuring the emissions tied to your AI usage?
We partnered with our friends over at Gravity Climate. They're some of the best at tracking carbon. And what the methodology we came up with is pretty straightforward. So we measure compute time, the time a server spends on on fulfilling a query or an inference. Then we multiply that by server time, the power needed for that server given that inference. And then lastly, we multiply that by a grid emission factor, which is basically the carbon emitted per unit of energy based off of the location of that grid. And you put all of that together and you measure the impact. So what we have to do is measure all of the LLM use across our team and other AI tools. For some of the other AI tools, we use proxies to estimate in the non-LLM world what that carbon impact is. And when you multiply all of that together, the shocking thing is it wasn't that high of a number yet. It was only 18 metric tons. And 18 metric tons is only about 6% of our corporate air travel this year. I mean, it's just a small fraction. So to answer that employee who asked me in an all hands, "Jeff, why are we doing this?" We're doing it because we believe businesses shouldn't have to choose between innovation and sustainability. We think the future demands both. And we're announcing it today because we believe transparency creates accountability. So we're publishing our AI emissions methodology for anyone to use or anyone to improve on.
All right, and I understand you're going to be sharing it as a blueprint of sorts with other companies. Can you share more about that?
Yeah, so it's exactly that kind of that multiplication factor. So all of us need to understand, hey, how much is this compute time? How is it impacting kind of the overall server power and then where on the grid it is? So what our formula covers is energy intensity, data usage, and hardware efficiency. So at the core, what we are trying to do is enable growth to share with the world. This is how you measure AI. Come in its carbon impact and the carbon footprint. Please feel free to improve on our open methodology.
All right. Is there anything else, Jeff, that you'd like to add?
I think the true test of innovation isn't just speed. It's whether it leaves the world better than we found.
All right, thanks again to Grove CEO Jeff Yurkitson and Ashley Mastronardi for that interview.